Today marks 1471st day. Share lessons I learn and continue to learn with you. I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help your goals, really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I ask myself a question. How would you live your life? But this question I asked ChatGPT. I asked AI this question because I was wondering, okay, what could algorithm, a very powerful algorithm that has a lot of knowledge, I don't know how much wisdom and all the things, but what could answer? I was really very curious. How would you live your life if you were human? And he or she, the ChatGPT, answered with five things that he would do or she would do if he would be a human. And I want to share it, and I think I will share those five things, and after that, I will say more exactly why those are, I truly believe, is so important. So for number one, the number one was learn constantly. And this is a beautiful thing when you think about learning constantly, the study, philosophy, science, language, everything learning. That means that when you think about learning, that means that you're able to improve every single area of life. That means if you do not like something, that means you're able to really get more perspective, more knowledge, more wisdom, more perspective. And this is one of the best ways to really get ahead. So that means learning is not optional if you want to become the best version of you, because at some point you will get blocked by some kind of knowledge gap, by understanding gap, by a wisdom gap. So when you constantly learning, you're able to really expand your perspective, and because of that, of course, move mountains. Number two that he mentioned was seek connection. Seek connection. I really love this word, seek connection, because seek connection is with yourself. Because sometimes we feel disconnected from ourselves. We live in a life misaligned with our values when our actions are aligned with what we say. And the say do ratio, like we say one thing, we do different. And when we see connection with ourselves first, and of course, when the more connection you're able to have with yourself, the easier to have connection with others. But again, this is probably one of the key aspects of life in general, to seek connection. I truly believe that probably the most important thing in life is seek connection. Seek connection is, for example, if a person says like my most important thing in life is faith, then again seek connection with God, with Jesus, with with the faith that you have. That's again seeking connection, and I think that that's truly agreed that this is in the top five things to do as a human: seek connection. Number three is balance mind and body, and that is move, walk, dance. Maybe even the forest, go for a forest, for a walk, run. There's so many things to really do. And a lot of times when you think about moving your body, you're moving your mind as well. Because what I found when I was doing wrestling, judo, and sambo specifically, that the coaches that used to come and train used to be professors, business owners. So that means that the high level athletes used to be high level in mind activities as well. Because people who do not invest time, people say like, oh, I'm not able to really, I don't have time to exercise, I don't have time to invest my body. A lot of times they have a tendency to really not be as productive in their life. So being able to like say that how I really could improve my mind and body, sometimes even connection, because sometimes he able to going for our a walk in the nature could really help body, because you're in the nature of walking, and the mind because you're able to be more present, mindful in walking, rather than thinking about the problems, maybe able to be fully present, and that's again mind and body and able to connect. Number four is create. And every single person is unique, every single person is special, every single person is the same, and every single person is unique. And this is a thing that is contradiction. Every single person is the same, and every single person is unique. So that means that every single person is the same because every single person has unique talents, but those unique talents is different. So that means we need to really understand our uniqueness and then create out of our uniqueness. Because the most beautiful things that we're able to create are coming out of our uniqueness. And that's a thing that's very, very important to create. And sometimes we're able to create without really having your own uniqueness discovered yet. But creating allows you to understand who you are and who you want to become, and create is really bringing that curiosity and building yourself and developing yourself and brainstorming yourself and expressing and expanding your mind. And that creating is not just for yourself. I think that creating is a lot of times is just serving others. And creating is double things that is really helps you. Is one thing that you really create something, and then a second thing is that develops you as a person. And last one, number five, and I truly believe this is extremely important. I think that is missing a lot of times the importance, and be present. Be present. I think that so many times we forget how important is be present, because when we are out of presence, when we are out of mindfulness, it's very easy to get an anxiety, very easy to be frustrated, very easy to get angry. But when you have full time presence, you're able to really be calm, grounded, have better attitude. And that's why I truly agree with this list that ChatGPT created, that there are the most important things to do as a human, and being able to be present. That being able to be present will improve everything in life: your relationships, your mind, your inner peace, your business. Because of course, if you're able to be present, that means you're able to make better choices, better decisions, and your actions will be more aligned. And your actions will be better because you're able to really be more productive. So then everything will improve just by being present. And that's why it's so important to really work on mindfulness, because being able to be present allows you to be more grateful, have more positive emotions, and those positive emotions improve our attitude, and our attitude improves the results, and it just goes circles and the positive circles. Because if you do not have presence, that means that we go into negative circles. We have worse attitude, worse results, and that starts to really create beliefs about ourselves. It's limiting beliefs, and then of course it's very hard to get out of those. So being able to be present really starts the positive cycle. So I hope that you reflect as well. What are the most important things in your life? And I think what could you include, or what you could take away, just to make sure that you're doing the major things? Because I love the saying that sometimes people major in minor things, and sometimes we need to reflect and say, like, what are the major things that I could really major myself in, that I could excel at? And being able to be present is one of the things that we want to excel at. So I hope you reflect. And probably one thing that I really want to mention, and probably one of the most important things as well to live a life, is really learn how to be grateful for majority of things in your life. Being able to accept and be grateful for the things that you have in life, one of the most important things to really have a better life as well. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.